Hello, here we are for a live Morigami video. Morigami, at the beginning of all my videos, my little logo. Today, since Valentine's Day is just basically a week away, I'm going to teach how to make one of my recent designs, which is a Valentine's Day card. It looks better in pink, right? And so it's a fairly simple card. You can open it up, write something inside, or you can put a little card inside if you want, if you make it a little bit bigger, or even you can put a picture inside. It's a picture of my parents from 44 years ago. So it's a fairly simple card, and I'm going to go ahead and teach you how to do that. So if my handy, helpful cameraman will point the camera down, please. You need to be able to see this sheet. Can you see the paper? Okay, good. So we're going to start with the colored side of the paper up. I'm using about 10-inch square traditional origami paper. It's white on one side and has this kind of violet, no, that's not the color, has this beautiful deep purple color. There's another name for it, I can't remember it. And fuchsia, there's this fuchsia color. So we are going to start by folding the paper in half diagonally, like this, with the white side out, and repeat in the opposite direction. So we now have our paper divided in half diagonally in both directions. Now here's the only tricky part of this model. We have to fold it in thirds. Now it's actually not as tricky as it might sound. We are going to start, the easiest way to do this is to take one of the corners and fold it across so it looks like this part is about the same as this part. Don't think about thirds, think about halves. Think this has to be half of this. And we'll just make a little crease here, first of all, just to mark that spot, that first trial spot. Then fold the other corner over and mark again. So now we have two marks. Now we just check, fold this over. Does it line up on that mark? Almost. So I'm going to nudge it over a little bit more. Crease again. Try again from the other side. Okay. It looks like I pretty much got it right now. Okay, so I get it more or less right. I'm going to fold one side and then fold the other side over as well. And here we can check our work to see if we've folded this correctly, because here we have the center crease and we have the intersection of these two corners of the paper, and that corner right there should line up on the crease. Mine lines up pretty well, at least it's good enough for government work. So we're now going to turn this over, and looking at the other side, we're going to fold these two corners in using these angles as reference points. Okay, so one side. And there's the other side. So we're going to turn the paper back over and lift up one of the corners so that now we have 1/3 of the paper folded up and these two corners folded back. So actually we're going to unfold this other corner as well. And we're going to fold this part down using as reference point these two corners and the halfway line. So I'm going to fold these corners to the halfway line, like this. Okay. Now, I'm going to open this up again. So now we have thirds, and we have an extra line here halfway. going to fold the other corner up again. And I'm going to fold it down right where this crease is. Okay. Then open that up and fold this crease we made down to the bottom border. Like that. Now, I'm going to fold this back down, like this. From the back it looks like this. From the front it looks like this. Here, I'm going to fold this bottom triangle up along the bottom of this crease. An additional reference point is we have this crease going across here and this crease going down the middle. I'm folding to the intersection of those two creases, like this. Okay, now I'm going to fold this corner down to here, the center of the bottom. And again, I'll take this border I just made, this crease, and fold it down to the bottom. This. And one last time, fold it down again. Like this. Now I'm going to open this up and pull this corner out and down. And just leave the last pleat there, like this. And fold the rest underneath to hide it, like this. Now, this last triangle I'm going to fold up and then fold the corner down to the bottom. It's partly decorative and it's also partly useful, as we'll see in just a minute or two. Okay, so now I'm going to fold the borders into the center. Oops, without letting this be unfolded. We may have to give a really hard crease to these pleats at the bottom so that they don't come undone. Okay, keep them straight too. Right around there. Okay. Fold the edges into the center. It almost looks like a heart. We need to round this out a little bit. So we're going to take this corner of the paper and fold it under. There's no exact measurement for this, but I'd say to do it more or less to, so this ends where the color ends here, where the color ends meets the top part, right around there. Repeat on the other side. Okay. And also here in the middle, we're going to open these up. Here we have this little colored triangle. I'm going to fold this edge in until it touches that border. Or a little shorter, we can adjust that to taste. On both sides. And crease everything really well. And we have a Valentine's Day card with a nice heart on the front. And you can write on the inside, or you can also make inserts for it. So for example, Will you be my Valentine? Love, your secret admirer. Right? Something romantic and sappy and whatever you want to say. And we can stick that inside here. Or alternatively, as I said at the beginning also, we can take a picture. This is a picture of my parents from way back when. And you could put the picture inside instead, or you can put them both inside and close the card. Now, if the card doesn't want to stay shut, as you can see here, we can use the last pleat here to kind of help it stay shut. The triangle should coincide with the base of the heart. We can adjust that a little bit if we need to, for the bottom corner of the heart. Okay, and we have our Valentine's Day card. If it comes apart a little bit, just crease it a little stronger. All right, well, I hope that you have enjoyed this relatively simple and quick Morigami video. I'll be reposting this also on my Morigami channel on YouTube, so please, if you're not already following me there, go over and subscribe, and I'll be doing more of these tutorials. I also plan on doing a tutorial for another Valentine's Day card that's a little different. This is a really small one. I will make it bigger than this too. You can see it has a heart on the front, and instead of opening in the center, it opens vertically like this, and you can write on the inside. So that's for another day, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. For today, thank you very much, and keep folding.